I don't have a problem if you're a sociopath. I don't even have a problem if you're a pedophile. As long as you don't use your condition to hurt people who do not deserve to get hurt. But what I do have a problem is when you're a hypocrite. Because then as a commentator, you lose your goddamn right to criticize anyone on this platform because you yourself are a piece of shit. Well, that was a good introduction speech. Most of y'all know about the podcast Hot Wet Soup coming to an end because one of the hosts, Zaptie, a fan favorite and a very well-respected figure on the commentary community, was exposed of being a sociopath. It was a 66 minutes long clusterfuck of a podcast, but the only thing you need to know is that Zaptie was exposed by his own best friends, Bionic Pig, Elvis the Alien and Dumbfuck, because that's what best friends do. He was accused of being a sociopath, that is a person who feels little to no empathy, a pathological liar, a person who has cheated on multiple girls around the age of 16 because
they were younger girls, they're more impressionable, and they looked up to him. It was easy prey for the man.
And because of all the said shit being done, Zaptie drove one of his girlfriends to the brink of suicide, and when she expressed her suicidal thoughts on Twitter, he showed absolutely no remorse, saying that
he reads a tweet, she goes, oh, okay, that's not good. And I was like, okay, so what do we do? I was panicking more than him.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, so what do we do? And he goes, well, I'm guessing I'll sort it. And he's like, and then he's like, one hand texting Sabrina. He's like, well, she's not going to kill herself, so that's okay. And I'm looking at him like, how can you have this reaction? Like, how can you?
And Zaptie made a twitlonger as a response to the podcast, agreeing to all the accusations which were made on him. So as far as we are concerned, Zaptie is a terrible YouTuber. And speaking of terrible YouTubers, we were forced into making the podcast. He's still my friend. I took no pride in this. Ed's a person. Why are you all talking about him like he isn't? You see this person who I just exposed for driving his girlfriend into the brink of suicide and showed no remorse when she said she's going to kill herself. Treat him like he's a person. You see this pedophile looking bear who I just said that
he could be super dangerous.
This manipulative, sociopathic, pathological liar who preys on little girls. Oh, don't send him hate. Stop treating him like he's not a person. Subscribe to Zaptie. You fucking moron. You spent more than an hour on a podcast painting your friend as this evil monster who everyone should avoid by bringing his private information into the public eye and making it everyone's problem. And then you go on Twitter and pretend you're like this honorable warrior trying to protect his friend against all the unexplained hate. You are the reason for his hate. And then this asinine dipshit has the audacity to threaten people to end their careers if they make a video on his friend. If you make a video on Ed, consider yourself done completely on this website. Who the fuck does this guy even think he is?
Hello everyone, I'm Alex.
And I'm a dumb fuck. I make videos on every single trending topic present on this website. I even host a podcast known as The Trending Topic. But if you dare make a video on a trending topic, consider yourself done on this website. Completely. Go fuck yourself, you fucking hypocrite. Zaptie here, dressed up in all bright eye-catching colors, is doing the sexual mating dance to attract the opposite sex. And well, it worked, but it worked on a lot of 16-year-old girls. New evidence shows up that Zaptie has been receiving sexual images of 16-year-olds. And this is what Keemstar had to say about it.
Oh, fucking righteous fucking Alex is doing this shit.
And last night it dropped that he was trying to hook up with a 16-year-old girl. DMs leaked that Zaptie said to a 16-year-old girl, allegedly, you're worth getting arrested for. Yikes!
And Alex, being a snake that he is, went to 360 disowning the pedo bear. I refuse to keep friends who fuck with underage girls. I can't cope with that. So what exactly did you assume a person who has cheated on 4 girls and, in your own words, preyed on younger girls was doing in his relationships? Discussing his love for My Little Ponies and teddy bears? Stop playing dumb, dude. And even if you deny that, Zaptie made a girl think about suicide, pretty much showed no remorse, and you were friends with him. Zaptie asked for nudes and friendship over. The piece of shit, he screwed my friends. How dare you? Suicide? Ask for nudes. Let's face it, the only reason you flipped your shit was because Zaptie was getting a lot of backlash from the pedophile accusations and you were worried about your reputation being in jeopardy. And if you were to support him any longer, then you would have been labeled guilty by association. I like the content Zaptie provides. I'm no fan of him, but I liked Ed nevertheless. But that doesn't change the fact that he's a piece of shit who faked his way into fame. And it doesn't matter how good of a YouTuber you are, if you use your stardom to exploit your fans, underaged or not, and then blame it all on the medical condition, then you need to be ostracized from the community until you get your shit fixed. But of course, some Zaptie fans would disagree with that.
If you make a video on Zaptie, you're exploiting his mental condition for views.
Marina Joyce, a person who either had a mental condition or had some sort of a drug issue, was bashed by almost every commentator. Her condition ended up hurting herself than others. But when it comes to Zaptie, he's using his condition to exploit his fans and hurt others. So why the fuck is it okay to make fun of Marina Joyce's mental condition but not Zaptie's?
But Zaptie is still a human. He doesn't deserve this hate.
And where did your so-called humanity disappear when people were bashing Lion Maker and Red Kiwis for being a pedophile? How come nobody showed their glorious support to those people saying that they are humans and they need medical help too? Nobody seemed to care then. What's so special now?
Zaptie is like the poster boy for commentaries. He's like the golden boy. You've ruined his public perception. He was something that people wanted to aspire to be. He was someone that he was kind, he was nice, he was all this. And you've just destroyed that for people. You have taken him down from his place.
So what if he was a role model to a lot of people? So was FuzzyTube to his fans, but we had no problem criticizing him for having a fake personality. People had no problem bandwagoning on the hate FuzzyTube was receiving. But when the knife's edge comes on your favorite content creator, people cry foul.
But 16-year-old is legal in a lot of places. There's nothing wrong in it.
What about Onision then? We all loved hating that cunt. Fuck the law, 16 is underage when it comes to Onision. But when it comes to Zaptie, 16 being the legal age in some countries just magically comes into picture. Onision was rating 16-year-olds. This guy is dating them. Make up your mind for fuck's sake. And also, how is it even remotely possible for you to defend Zaptie when he has a video on Red Kiwis for having sexual images of 16-year-olds? And now he is doing the same fucking thing. Take responsibility for your actions. When you say someone cheated on multiple girls and all that shit which is supposed to be their private information on the internet, of course you're going to get people's opinion on it. Learn to take people's opinions instead of trying to threaten them. If you feel that someone is wrong, you have every goddamn right to criticize them. And if someone is trying to censor you, make sure to make a video on them first. Stop letting the fact that you're a fan of somebody cloud your judgment on what's right and what's wrong. If these morons are open to criticism, then same rules apply for Zaptie as well. So mom, I reached 200 subscribers. Got something to say now?
You are adopted.